are seeing some of that ironing out, and I think the next year or two is going to be critical for us to make sure that we have that available for us to be reaching that. But I think absolutely optimistic to get there.
I am definitely very optimistic that that number will be achieved and more. In areas of being cautious, I would say that we need to increase investment in education significantly. What we see today, or even this entire IT boom or etc., it was driven by people who came out of those institutes which were created by Nehru in the 50s and 60s, the IITs and the IIMs and etc. And may I say, with the demise of Nehru in 64, that movement stopped. And even though we have gone from 4 IITs in the last couple of years to 16 IITs, may I say, an institute just does not become an IIT by renaming it. It'll really take a lot of time for these additional IITs to reach the level of the 4 IITs. I'm very optimistic also because the present government has earmarked 2% of GDP on scientific research, and I think the 2% number is very significant. That separates countries which are industrialized from the developing ones. Japan is at a little more than 3%, the US is at about 2.6%, so with India focusing on that, results are not going to happen overnight. Results are going to take time, but we must not lose that focus, and we must continue to invest in education. I think that would ensure that India's flag continues to fly high in every sector in the coming decade or so.
I think we get there largely fueled by M&A, actually, as India Inc. purchases attractive assets in the Americas and Europe. The biggest risk, I think, is government, down from the telecom infrastructure to tax regulations and everything else. With that, I'd like to thank everybody for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to grab a hold of one of us outside.
I think before we all leave for lunch, it's been a pleasure listening to all these leading thinkers of IT industry. And we thank you from our bottom of the heart that you took time from your busy schedule. And we have something as a token of appreciation for all you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.